What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do an FPV news and update of what's been happening on the channel. Over in the community chat as well, we've had a lot of polls recently on the channel. If you go to the YouTube channel and you go over to community, you can click on community and it will give you the list. It's kind of like our Facebook page for the YouTube channel. You can go and you can click on that and you can find out different polls. We also ask questions, and most of it is relevant to what's happening this week or what's happening in the FPV community. Now, this week we asked a few questions. We wanted to know what was your favorite radio, how far do you fly, some kind of basic questions. But the first question that we asked was, how far do you fly? I wanted to know in my community, what's the farthest that you guys fly away from where you stand on the average? And we had 806 votes, and the majority of you, 79%, said under 1 mile. So I think that's pretty cool that most of you guys, you just fly from where you're standing. You're pretty much visual line of sight, probably. You're not flying out of sight under a mile, which is still within sight. So technically, yes, you are within visual line of sight of your drone. So that's cool. And then 10% of you guys fly over 1 mile away. On the average, I think the question is average distance away from where you stand. And if you fly over 1 mile on the average, that's pretty good. That's pretty good distance there. So we got 52 likes on that and 19 comments. And some of you guys said always within walking distance. And I had to click I like that as well, because Wind Chill FPV put that on there, and I'm like the same with you on that, because I definitely don't like to walk off into the marsh. I mean, I've had to take a machete into blackberries before. I've had to pay people to climb trees. I mean, it gets crazy out there when you start crashing. So every crash is different, and sometimes you have a broken drone, or sometimes you completely lose it. And I've lost my drone in a frog pond, for example, with a 4K camera on top. So that kind of sucks. But it's interesting to see that on the channel, 79% of you guys fly under 1 mile, and over 5 miles on the regular, we have 5%. That's a pretty high number. So that's also interesting. And one of the reasons that I posted this particular poll on the channel was because I was interested to see what type of radio is your favorite radio in relation to how you fly. So it is something that I've wanted to kind of know, and I've been wondering about recently because of all of the popularity of ELRS. ELRS is kind of like Crossfire in the sense that it can go long range, and it has really great penetration, very low instances of fail safes. So I think that's a really cool thing for the community. It's also cheaper than Crossfire, and it's open source with an awesome dev team. Wesley and the guys that are the developers on the front end, the back end of this thing, it's just an amazing thing. And the front end as well, they're doing great with their marketing. I mean, this is some of the coolest open source type of marketing I've seen. All the companies jumped on it this year, and they're all coming out with ELRS radios. So the most popular radio to start, what's your favorite radio or one you want to get? The favorite one right away was the Zorro ELRS radio. That's also my favorite, guys. So I'm with you on that one. 32% said that was their favorite. Now, quickly, within a day, the TBS Tango 2 rose above it to 38%. But, if I'd asked that question 1 year ago, I have a feeling that most people would have said Tango 2. And I would have said Tango 2. Unfortunately, mine met an early demise by me leaving it on my car's windshield and driving off. So it's somewhere, rest in peace, on the highway, unfortunately. But that's interesting that this number is so close. The Zorro ELRS radio is just a few percentage points behind 38% TBS Tango 2. So Crossfire is still the majority of the crowd out there for long range. We had 204 votes in that poll. But ELRS is gaining on Crossfire, and mainly because it's kind of like the everyday guy's affordable budget version of a long range system. R9 came out 2 years ago now, and Bardwell and other guys were taking the R9 and they were updating the firmware to be able to run ELRS, and he got really excited about ELRS and said it was one of the coolest things that is happening in the hobby. And I have to agree with him and other people about that, because open source is just where it's at. It's really awesome. You know, in the same way with Betaflight, one of the reasons we use Betaflight is because it's not a lockdown proprietary system, and it's open to the community, the devs all working to make updates all the time. And the same thing is happening now with our radios that happened on our flight controllers. 8 years ago, we made the transition from Clean Flight, moving over to Betaflight, having a graphical interface. So it's really interesting to see where ELRS will be next year in relation to where we're at now. So this is the beginning as far as ELRS goes. And we got a really strong beginning, so that's super cool. The next thing that I asked was, would you want to buy my drones if I'm done with them after a review? I have so many that need a good home, and honestly, if you look behind me here, I'll just show you. There's this red bin back here behind me. This red bin over here, over my shoulder, is full of this week's stuff. And when I'm done with each bin, I have to find a place for those to go to. And, you know, like I said, I also have to eat and pay the bills. So I know when I posted that poll, a lot of you guys, the majority of you guys, and it's been up for, you know, a few hours now. And let me just refresh that again. Majority of you guys said you would like to buy a drone. So that's cool. 89%, in fact. That's really, really awesome. And I'll also, you know, some guys mentioned doing a giveaway. Yes, I will also be doing a giveaway this month as well. I'm going to announce a brand new giveaway coming up on the channel. But I just wanted to touch base with you guys and talk about some of those polls and give you sort of an update on what's going on the channel, and also a few things that are coming up this week as well. I have some pretty cool stuff. Hopefully the iFlight Commander is going to be here. I've got a new RC car, and I'm also gonna break out a new project coming up that I'm gonna introduce to you guys. And I think it's going to be a special project that is gonna it's gonna be cool. So I'm just gonna say that I say product on accident, but project. And Drone Camps has been on YouTube now for 8 years. So this new project will over time go on with the channel. So it's a long-term project, and it's been a project in the making for several years now. And the thing is that this project will grow over time. And if you want to get in on that project, that will be an option for you as a subscriber on the channel. So I'm interested to show you that project. But this is one of the things that's going to be up for grabs. Right here is my DJI Mavic. It also has a 3 battery charger that will come along with it. I'm not sure even what the price could be yet. If you want to comment down below and make an offer, that'd be awesome. I'm going to probably be selling this one coming up first. It will be one of many that I put up for sale. And one of the reasons, again, that I will sell things on the channel is because I just can't fly everything. So this one is the first generation Mavic Mini. It is not the 2, unfortunately, but it needs a home for sure. It needs somebody that will take care of it and fly it and enjoy it. So that one's going up hopefully this week. And this might be the first of many that we put up. And I'll drop a link down to this one when it does go up for sale. And if you want to grab that, you can snap that one up. But I'm excited to also have a new microphone. We're running this Shure SM7B. Hopefully it's upgrading our sound on the channel, and the mic sounds strong, as one of the guys mentioned. But oh yeah, and no hat today, guys. So we're rocking the no hat look, but keeping it real here on the channel. And if you want to make a comment down below, if you like Drone Camps, please do subscribe and keep us in mind and enjoy the community chat. Check us out on Facebook at Drone Camps FPV Community. You can hop in there, post your videos, and share it with the other guys. There's a big community. We're almost at 3,000 people on the Facebook. So we also have Instagram, which I post daily on, as well as even a new TikTok channel. So Drone Camps RC on all of those different media. You can grab what's new and what's most recent and current in the FPV hobby. Guys, take care. I'm Justin Davis. I'll see you on the next one.